Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, fam. Hey, kings and queens. My name is Anotando Molosi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'll be telling you how lockdown helped me to settle in 3 months a personal loan of 150,000 rands. But before we get to that, let's get the disclaimers out of the way. Few seconds. Hey, king or queen. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ano. Before you start watching, I want you to know you are special, you're worthy, you are loved, and you're capable. Just believe in yourself. And also some quick disclaimer, none of my financial videos constitute financial advice. If you're looking for financial advice, please speak to a certified financial advisor. But I hope they help you make better financial decisions. Also, I hope these videos that I'm posting, I hope they will help you make smart moves, create wealth for yourself, the generations after you, and leave a legacy behind. Enjoy the video. Cheers. Now that the disclaimers are done, they're out of the way, today's video is titled How Lockdown Helped Me to Settle a Personal Loan of 150,000 rands in 3 months. Okay, so anyone who knows me, they will know that I'm not a fan of debt. I'm not a fan. The only debt that I want in my life, or that I have no choice but to have, it's the necessary debt. You will never see me, okay, at least for now, you will never see me, and I'm praying that it stays that way. You will never see me having a clothing account that I have to use someone's money to buy clothes and then pay them later. You will never. That's not me. The only clothing account that I had, it was one at this couple of years back when I wanted to buy my first house, and the banks, they gave me higher interest rates. Some of them even declined because I had no credit record, because I was not taking debt. Everyone who knows me, they know that even furniture I save and buy it cash if I cannot afford it, or I wait for my bonuses and buy all the bulk things that I need to buy, whether it's couch, whether it's what. I plan for my things. I hate debt. So you'll never find me with the furniture account or whatever. Like, you'll never. That's not me. So a couple of years back, I did some project back at home for my beautiful mom here. So it caught me by surprise, guys, right in the middle of the project. I didn't know the roof was so expensive. But okay, to cut the story short, you know, when you're doing something and you're not doing it for yourself, you understand? Sometimes our parents, they get pressured by the community and everyone, and you can't expect them to be like you, because personally, I don't care what people say. As long as what I'm doing at the time when I'm doing it, it's right for me. And as long as it's not hurting anyone else. If I'm doing a house or I'm building a house and I'm not finishing it on time, it's no one's business. It's my business. As long as I understand that I have an intention to finish it. But the problem is that at the moment I can't. Or if I know that I'm in the house and the furniture is not up to standard, or I don't have certain things, but I know they are in my to-do list. I know I'll do it in November or whenever, or December, whatever, you know. I don't care about who comes into my house and judges me after that. I don't care. I don't care. If you come to my space, then you're someone that I trust. If you're not honest, that's not my problem, you know. So I'm that person, but not everyone is like that, you know. But I don't get pressured by anything that people say. I try not to get things that people say get to me and influence my decisions. I try not to, unless it's constructive things that are coming to me that are going to help me to change, or to change the bad things that I listen to, and I'm willing to change, and I'm in my journey of willing to grow and change continuously. You understand? But before we lose the context, let's get back to it. So back then, I did this project, and the roof, guys, it was 150K. And I had planned and I saved for a couple of years for that project. But I had to, because of the rain and everything, I had to finish that off. It was urgent and my mom was worried. So in me trying to get that, I went to some shop that's selling building material. It's a popular one, but I don't want to be calling names. I went to this shop, and then they told me I can get a credit. I think it was with NetBank at the time, or yeah, I think it was with NetBank. I'm speaking under correction. And then this credit was gonna be for 5 years, and it was 450,000 rands. But luckily for me, later after that, the person that was gonna build or that was building left and had stories. You know, people, guys that are building, when you're not there and when there's old people at your home, you know what they do, like when no one is supervising them. Okay, fine, but that was not the problem. But the guy then who came later to do the roofing, he then knew some places that has good quality material, but still at the lower cost than the one that I was gonna get at that famous building material shop. So to cut the story short, the money for the roof was, I think it was about 80,000 or so after I got this new guy. And then I had to pay him as well. That was fine. I think I had money to pay him. So at least that other money helped me to finish other projects within the project that I was doing. Cool. But I paid this money, and at the time I didn't know all these things that I know now about the interest rates, how to bid them, blah blah blah. I didn't know that information. But as a person who hates debt, as much as I was less informed, but I kept looking at my statements that they're sending me every month, and I'm like, I paid for 2 years, but I still owe these people 140,000 rands in capital debt. That bothered me, guys, so much, you can imagine. But what could I do? And I was paying, I think 5.5. Can't even remember. I didn't check my documents before I recorded this video, but I just wanted to let you know, guys, how I paid it off in 3 months. Okay, sharp. Then I got the bonus the other year. I kept it. I think I kept it in my bond. And then I don't know what else happened, but I think I had 2 bonuses that were floating around. I was keeping them in my bond to lower the interest, but okay, sharp. And then in that time I was thinking, how do I pay this debt off? And I didn't know. In fact, I knew that if I were to pay that money, at least my capital debt would go down. But I didn't know all the details, that if I paid off and then my capital debt would be few years, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know that, because the interest is fixed. Either way, even if I paid that, I was still gonna pay the 5.5 monthly installment. I had no info, guys, at the time. But then I had these 2 bonuses. I think it's 2 bonuses, and I don't know where the other money that I saved was coming from. But I had this money, but it was not enough. I thought for me to be able to pay the personal loan, I had to have the full 140,000, 130 something at the time, I think. And that was 2020. I remember so well, sitting at home, and I was I think earlier or then, that's when I had started already to be curious about finances. So I was learning, reading a lot, watching a lot of videos and whatever, and I got the information that I needed. Then lockdown came. And if you were in South Africa during lockdown, you will know that the banks or the lenders where we had car finances with, we had bonds with, they came to play. They were very generous, and they told us, because a lot of people were losing jobs, we were lucky enough, some of us, that we didn't lose our jobs. They came to play. They were like, okay, we're gonna give you payment breaks. I think mine was for 3 months. So now I had a payment break on my bond for 3 months. You had to get motivation to do that, and I had motivation why I should do that. As much as I didn't lose the job, But there were other things that I was not getting, the other benefits like the car allowance, because it was COVID. There were no sites that I needed to visit. So the company cannot pay me the car allowance. So my car finances for 2 cars at the time, they came to me and they offered me that, and they said I must submit motivation. I submitted motivation, guys. And for 3 months, I didn't pay the bond. I didn't pay the cars. So what else? I think it was just those 3. Didn't pay. I took that money. I saved it for 3 months. And then at the end of that, I took also the other money that was extra on my bond. I added that. And I got the 130,000 rands. Guys, I settled that loan. I was feeling it. Like, you know, paying so much money. I mean, 5.5 is too much. There's so much you can do with it. But there's no movement at the statement that they're sending you every month. Ah, guys, come on. But anyway, that's the interest. It's the way it is. But that's how COVID helped me to pay off my 150,000 debt. Thank you for watching, my people. I love you.